Go!
Cost a pretty. You're in for an arse kicking, you piece of shit! I'll be done with you in a flash!
You're no match for us, fucker!
Take that, you shit! Ha! Ah, you sweating blood, you shit! Thanks to God. And the Blessed Virgin. What are you lying here for? He's dead!
Go! Ka! Ka! Quick! Go! Great.
Gah!
Whoa, whoa.
Go to hell! We're gonna gut you, you whore son!
Show your stuff!
Out of here! Quick, fellas!
Nice hit! You'll be fucking sorry! Nice hit! Useless! Mercy! Spare me! Put that weapon away before I knock it out of your hand!
We'll see if I let you go or not.
I surrender! You hear me?
Give me everything you have, and I'll let you go.
All right, easy now. Just let me go, and I'll give you everything. Fuck this! I'm not getting myself killed! Fuck this! I'm not getting myself killed!
Here, mutt. Here you go. Take it. Quick.
I'm not getting myself killed!
Gah!
side.
Hey! Your horse!
Whoa.
Ah! Ka! Go and have a look. Never mind. I thought there was something fishy. Hey, good man. I need to speak with you. Hey!
What are you doing hanging around here, old man? Are you alright?
Not entirely. I'm Sir Jezek of Holohlavie.
And I'm Henry.
Well, Henry, I'm terribly sorry, but this is an ambush.
What?
Please don't make it harder for me than it already is, and surrender nicely. I don't want to hurt you.
Hold on. Maybe we can do this without anyone getting robbed. Can we talk this through?
Make it quick, though. My life is slipping away, and the sooner this unpleasantness ends, the better.
What kind of peculiar robber are you?
Robber? How dare you insult me so?
What else should I call you?
I am a man of honor. Only I've been a bit down on my luck recently.
So it seems. Even this ambush isn't working out too well for you. What you were shouting at me sounded more like rather rude begging for alms.
And what was I supposed to say?
Your money or your life? That usually does the trick.
But I don't want to take your life. I just want money.
Can't you find some fucking other way to earn coin? You said you're a knight, right? So go and serve some lord.
I'd have to get my horse and armor back first. Without them, I'm useless as a knight.
Someone stole your horse and gear. How?
It's a long story.
No matter. I have time enough.
I made my living through honourable service. Most recently as a mercenary in King Sigismund's service.
How could you fight for Sigismund? After all that foreign dog did here.
Petsunia non olet, my friend. You know the saying. Money doesn't stink. At least up to a certain point. Our unit was tasked with requisition supplies in Betschwar. That's a village not far from here. Zavish of Garbov, my commander, said the people were starting to cheat the army on supplies. So we were to reweigh and recount everything. And he was right. They were slipping sand into the flour sacks. And they were playing dumb about it. Zavish lost it. And the requisitioning turned into plundering.
Well, it's not pretty. But these people knew what they were up against. If they'd been honest...
Then they'd have nothing left. Wherever the requisitioning unit goes, even the mice starve. I went to Zavish to stop it. What's chivalrous about plundering and killing innocents? In the end, I challenged him to a duel. We wagered our honor, our armor, and our horses.
And you lost it all.
And with it, my place in the army.
Why did you wager everything in the first place? Is it some kind of knightly tradition?
Not always. It's a gesture to show that you really will defend your point of view at all costs.
It was noble of you to stand up for the common folk.
Perhaps. But you see the result. No good deed goes unpunished. Now, I'm trying to get enough coin to get my things back. And you seemed like a skilled fighter. That's why I chose you. If I must do something so despicable as robbing people, then at least they should be capable of defending themselves.
What if I tried to help you? I'll go to your commander and try to convince him to give it all back.
You'd do that for me?
Well, I offered, didn't I? So, where can I find this man?
In Sigismund's camp. His name is Zavish of Garbov. He has a black eagle and 3 yellow stones on his coat of arms. He's got a rather inconspicuous tent above the camp kitchen. Hopefully you'll find it.
And how will I recognize your things? Is your coat of arms on them?
Of course, on my cuirass and on the caparison of my horse Gringolet. It's the same as I have on my shield here. A black raven with a ring in its beak on a yellow ground. If you get my things back from Zavish, come and see me in the tavern in Pshitok. They let me sleep in the hay there.
Go! Quick!
quick.
Easy, easy. Nice and slow. Whoa!
Nobody's ever died from honest work.
Yasak? Is that you?
Very good, Henry.
Hold on. You speak our language?
I learn good. Nice to speak language if I fighting here.
What happened to Vasco?
We go different ways. He not want to army again. Few weeks now. He have home go to, but me no home here. So I look army, where camp, and found here.
What are you doing here? I thought you wanted to get out of the army.
That is truth. This country no good for me. People throw stone and women close legs when see me.
Yet you decided to come back.
Again. Bad here, but every other place better.
And the others let you back in, just like that? You're a deserter, aren't you?
People talk shit, but Chertan commander understand and let me back. Not even much punish. Only 30 hits with stick to ours. He is good man.
I need to take a look round Sigismund's camp. Do you know how I can get in?
That is easy like cake. Man stand at door, you tell him secret word.
Secret word? Passwords, you mean?
Igen, you go guard and tell Vörös hajú róka.
Veresh Hayuroka.
Kiváló. You good languages.
Anyway, it was nice to see you.
Pleasure is me, Henry. You must be dropping sometime.
What? Aye, right. I'll drop by. You bet I will. Do I want...
Oi, you! Come here! Where do you think you're going?
Into the camp, of course.
Oh, aye. They can't wait to see you. Look here. No strangers are allowed in, so turn around and sod off back to the pile of dung you crawled out of.
I'm not a stranger. Don't you remember me? What if I said Veresh Hayuroka?
What? You know the password? Christ, how come I don't remember you?
Maybe lay off the booze?
Oi, enough of your lip. Get in there. What are you doing outside the camp anyway?
Hear what I say about the greatest evil of all. Old woman, dog slow, butt breaking.
I'm telling you, ain't I? Your men smashed all my pictures. And on top of that, they drank nearly a whole barrel of wine. And poor Dorota had to flee to the woods from your savages. She's lucky she got away with her honor intact.
Sit
See, we
and
pay
stay.
everything and punish very hard. Who was there?
How am I supposed to know their names? 5 of them there was. All in your
Here,
uniforms.
Mutt.
Quiet now. I only asking.
Like them drunks will tell
My
you
humble
anything
respects.
if you threaten them with a whipping.
They tell me. I know you. I see you before.
Me? No, you're mistaking me for someone else.
Now, Nakam, where we know us from?
We met at the council meeting in Kuttenberg. You came with the king, remember?
Vegan! You bring drinks, but why you not here?
Because of Sigismund. I wanted to serve him. You know, it's not that often I get to serve wine to the king himself.
If you say, but I not believe it much. I watch you now.
Gather round, good men, so you can avoid danger. Hear what I say about the greatest evil of all. What calls woman?
Christ, it's hot out.
Igen.
My respects.
Repairs you never do. But that's not true. Then you're a right idiot, and I'm not surprised you don't have a groschen. You'll make me new horseshoes, or I'll deal with you.
Why is this sticky?
Excuse me.
Don't think this one or that one may be different. They're all in league. One
Can I ask you something?
You complain? What happened?
What? No, I'm not making a complaint. Why should I?
I chief of soldiers and I hear only complain and more complain. Always. They kill hands, they scare children, horse trample cabbage and eat carrot. This country full of complaining and whining.
I'm not complaining about anything.
That good. You real man.
I'm sorry.
Good day.
Greetings, sir. Who are you?
You do not know who I am? Have you just crawled out from under a dung heap? I'm Grossav of Borumraka. What do you want from me?
Nothing. I just wanted to talk to you.
You and half the camp. I don't have time for you, peasant. I'm in charge of the whole place here. Got that?
Sorry, I didn't mean to waste your time.
Then do not waste my time.
Still hurts. What brings you here?
I need a bath.
Certainly. We're open.
I've heard the girls here can work wonders. I'd like to see that for myself.
My girls know how to make a fella happy.
What I really need right now is a little taste of paradise.
Excellent. Pay up and we can get started.
I'll gladly pay you.
All right then. Let's get to it. Follow me.
Look, don't try that again. I've no need for stuff like that. Oof. I'd rather wash miners' clothes than this.
It's like I'm invisible or something.
Greetings.
What was I just thinking about?
Ah, there you are.
Henry? What are you doing here?
Zizka sent me. Is there somewhere we can talk? In private, I mean.
Oh, by Christ. Oh, you've come up with another plan, haven't you? All right. But you better come this evening. We're too easily seen right now.
God bless. Good day.
What did I come here for?
The washing's only going to get wet again.
What a day.
Christ, what now?
What are you here for, friend? Excellent. You made a fine purchase.
Show me your ware. Let's talk about the price.
Sure. Why not?
Satisfied?
That's almost an acceptable price.
I could go for a...
I'm glad you found what you were looking for. Sir.
Innkeeper, what's taking so long? What's the hold-up, innkeeper? My respects.
One beer.
Taking their time again.
Good.
Sziasztok!
Good day. Greetings to you, friend. Hey! Where's that beer?
Good was that.
My respects.
What do you have for sale?
I hope you find what you're looking for next time, good sir. Oh, well.
My humble respects.
us thee, O Lord, thy grace into our hearts, that we, to whom the incarnation of Christ, thy Son, was made known by the message of God, may by his passion and cross be brought to the glory of his resurrection. Through the same Christ our Lord. Amen.
The angel of the Lord declared unto Mary, and she conceived of the Holy Spirit. Hail Mary. Mary said, Behold the handmaid of the Lord. Be it done unto me according to thy word. Hail Mary. And the Word was made flesh, and dwelt among us. Hail Mary. Pray for us, O Holy Mother of God, that we may be made worthy of the promises of Christ. Let us pray.
Amen.
Pour forth, we beseech thee, O Lord, thy grace into our hearts, that we, to whom the incarnation of Christ thy Son was made known by the message of an angel, may by his passion and cross be brought to the glory of his resurrection, through the same Christ our Lord. Amen. Christ almighty. Are you alright, sir?
Here we go again.
It's just that you look...
Muscular, wise, wealthy.
No, that's not what I meant.
I know what you meant. I have had this conversation at least 100 times. Have you never heard of Prester John or the Christian kingdom of Axum?
Yes. Our parish priest talked about that.
Tell me then, how the people in those stories are described. Not exactly like you. Am I right?
But I thought that was just...
So you see, it is not. Musa of Mali is my name. Scholar, explorer, and physician. I run the camp infirmary.
my name is Henry, sir.
Welcome then, Henry. Do you need anything?
You said you're an explorer?
I did indeed. From Timbuktu, I went to Holy Mecca. From the Emirate of Granada to Venice. And from there to the court of Sultan Bayezid of the Osmans. Until I ended up at the court of King Sigismund.
Where is this Mali? And what's it like?
Similar to your country, yet completely different. You mine silver, we gold. But in our country, it would never happen that we allow foreigners into our mines. Overall, it is safer in our country. Nobody will waylay you on your journey. And we treat women with greater respect and set great store by learning.
But it's not all that bad here, though, is it?
I admit that there are some things I envy you for. Like what you can do with stone.
And how do you like Bohemia?
Do you want to hear the truth? Or should I praise it to high heaven?
The truth. You don't need to spare my feelings.
Then, all I can say is that this muddy hill is about the only thing I have seen of your country. And that has not made much of an impression on me. But there is still time. Perhaps I will have the good fortune to see more beautiful sights.
What's Sigismund's court like?
I would also like to know that, my friend. But I am stuck here. One would think that the king would value physicians and sages who have traveled the world. But no. He did not even make me his personal physician. He prefers to trust your quacks and sent me here.
It's reckless to speak about Sigismund like that.
I do not think so, my friend, since it is unlikely you will ever get a chance to complain to him.
Where is Venice, in fact?
You do not know, my friend? Educate yourself a little. It is not far from here, on the other side of the Alps. Remember that learning is like a garden. If you do not tend it, it cannot bear fruit. Venice is an incredible city that floats on the sea, like a huge stone ship. People from all over the world go there to trade. I help them as a translator, especially for Christian envoys from Ethiopia on a pilgrimage to Rome. If only you could have seen their glorious arrival in the city. Their processions stretched from the port to the city center, and they had live leopards as a gift for the king of Venice. But I did not stay long. I, who was accustomed to the Sultan's court, being asked to live among sailors? Out of the question.
What is Mecca like? I've heard people from all over the world go there.
Mainly followers of the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad. Praise be his name. But the journey is dangerous. I was robbed and arrived in the city as a pauper. Fortunately, I was helped by a couple of my compatriots. But even so, I did not spend long there. Let us say that I was foolish then, and foreign customs took me by surprise. I went to Cairo, where I learned geography and law, so that I would be better prepared the next time. But I never went back to Mecca.
Why not?
I would rather not talk about this, my friend. All I can say is that there are a few rich men and their beautiful wives who I do not want to meet again.
Why did you leave your country of birth?
That is a very personal question, and we are not that well acquainted yet. Forgive me, but I would rather not talk about it. Not now, at least.
I'm new to the camp. Could you show me around? If you don't have too much work, that is.
Well, I suppose it will be all right, if I am not here for a while. At least I can practice your language. You use some strange phrases, you know? But that does not matter now. Let us go. So, as you have no doubt realized, this is my infirmary. One part for operating on the wounded, another for the sick, my alchemist bench, a tub of water, nothing out of the ordinary.
with you.
Come on,
Keep the peace.
let us walk
and
outside.
we'll stay friends.
I am sorry that I cannot show you more, but I am sure you understand that there is not much to see. One is almost ashamed to call it an infirmary. Do you not think?
That's true. I thought King Sigismund would take better care of his wounded men.
Unfortunately for them, my friend, I suppose he has bigger problems than keeping his army healthy and fighting fit.
It's lucky he sent an expert like you here, though.
Was that praise or an insult? I cannot tell. I do not think it fortunate in any case. Someone with my knowledge, and all I do is treat diarrhea and broken bones.
Well, a camp like this is a waste of your abilities. An uneducated
My
orderly
respect.
could take care of the handful of sick people here.
And you would like to take over from me? I could find another job, though it is true that you do not seem to be any great sage. I suppose you do not know what a real infirmary should look like. But do not worry. There are more cheerful places in the camp. I am sure something will take your fancy. This part of the camp is mainly for humans. So if you are looking for one, he will be either here or near the bathhouse. We will take a look there too. Do not worry. Over there is the pen where they used to have tournaments. Until the captains banned them. But that is a long story. Speaking of the captains here, do you know who is in charge overall?
I've no idea.
You should put that right then. What if you come across one of the commanders and
I'm
bump
sorry.
into him by mistake? He might have your back flayed by a cane. I would not like to have to stitch you back together. The camp as a whole is run by Sir Grozav or Borumlaka. That is a village somewhere in Transylvania, as far as I know. He is an interesting man, I'm sure. But he has a lot of trouble with the camp. So he tends to be, as you say, grumpy. Then there are the Cumans, who are commanded in battle by Cheritan. You will not meet him very often. He often has meetings with the king himself, in Zedlets. He is not a very cheerful man, but he seems a fair-minded commander to me. And he is an outstanding archer, it seems. How about you and archery, my friend?
Longbows and crossbows don't interest me much, to tell the truth. I prefer fighting up close.
I admire you, then. I would not dare to do that. All that blood.
You don't like blood? But you're a physician.
That is why. The more blood is spilt, the more work. Well, there is enough of that. What were we talking about?
You were telling me about the commanders here.
Ah, yes. The camp captains. As I said, Sir Grozav commands the camp, but Cheritan commands in battle. And the third one joined us a few weeks ago. Dietrich Katz, with his Prague artillery regiment. It is a pity you will not be staying for longer. Dietrich is good to talk to, if he is not drinking too much. And over there is our bathhouse. It is not a sight for sore eyes, my friend. And the women, of course. Not this filthy place. Ah, a man should keep reminding himself that zina, what you call fornication, is a shameful deed, opening the road to other evils. By the way, what about you and women, my friend?
Well, it's not that I don't like women, but I suppose I haven't met the right one yet.
Then you have not looked hard enough. You have so many beautiful and clever girls here in Bohemia. You should find a good woman as soon as possible, and then marry her, and to do her what you see in her eyes. Our Lord Allah, Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, creates us in pairs and grants us love in our hearts, so that we may love another.
So are you married, sir? Since you say how wonderful it is.
No, not yet. What woman would want to spend her life traveling with me? But being single does not permit sinning with any girl who takes your fancy. Remember that. Fortunately, a man can help himself in his hour of need. At least if he thereby prevents a worse sin. So, in this part of the camp, you see the tents of various mercenaries from Germany, Poland, Hungary. In short, everyone who came to fill their pockets. You can have items repaired by the smith, and if you're hungry, the kitchen is over there. The food will please you more than me, I think, treating meat in that way. I simply cannot eat it. Do you know where the food is truly great? In Granada. So much fruit, sweet pastries, fish. In one banquet, the cooks use more spices than your entire country in a year.
You've been to Granada?
In the court of Sultan Mohammed VII himself. That is where I became a physician. That was when Granada was attacked by Martin Yanez de la Barbuda. And I did not want to die in some battle. So I found a safer way to be useful. You know, I have done a lot of traveling, my friend. From Timbuktu to Mecca. And from Granada to Venice. And now, here. But nowhere has the food been worse than here.
Oh, what do you dislike about the food here so much?
I hope I have not offended you. It is not your fault, really. How can a cook make something good when no pepper, cinnamon, or grains of paradise grow here? But your country is beautiful, all the same. And up here is where Katz's company of Parge artillerymen are billeted, to the great displeasure of everyone else in the camp. I must say, you can see why. It is the best spot, right next to the captains. And when it rains, all the filth runs downhill to the Cumans and mercenaries areas. Here is the pillory. May Allah, the compassionate, ensure you never end up in it. And if you go around the hill, you will come to the camp shooting range. I recommend visiting it. The Cumans must be born with a bow in their hands. but I will not escort you that far, my friend. I do not like to leave the infirmary unattended for long. Alaka Anben.
At your service, sir.
You're not allowed here! That's it! And next time, don't go creeping around where you don't belong!
What are you doing, prowling about here? Greetings. Good day.
Who are you barking? You're not allowed here. Get... Welcome. What can I do for you?
Excuse me, sir. My name is Henry, and
Forget the pleasantries. Czego chcesz?
I've come about Sir Jerzy Kapolahlavi.
Ależ, no w takim razie to zacznij gość, prawda? Such a distinguished visit. What do you want from me?
I heard about what happened between you and Jezek. I understand that you're in the right. But couldn't you return his armor and horse? Without them, it's as if he's not a knight at all.
So poor valiant Jezek's not doing well, and I should show I have a good heart. That would soon have everyone around walking all over me. I'd rather let the armor rust than give it back to Jezek. Did he even tell you how he lost it?
He told me he challenged you to a duel, and lost.
Challenged? He just mouthed off at me. Patrz jaki ten skurwysyn ma jaja. Kurwa. I am responsible for a whole company of men and a dozen horses, too. And he is going to tell me how to do my job. To hell with him!
But I understand that you're mad at Jezek, but he needs help. It's just not right for a lord to become a thief.
So that is what his lordship from Holohlavi is doing now.
What else is left when you've taken everything from him? You're the only one who can do anything about it.
Yes, maybe I can send my men to drag him here in chains and lash him with a whip.
You know what? I've had enough of this. I should have known right away. There's no reasoning with a murderer like you. It's people like you with no conscience who make war so ugly. If Jezek had beaten you, then...
Jezek lost! And he still understood nothing. You know what? I'll give you Jezek's armor and his old nag, but we will duel. Nice and chivalrously, like knights should. I will bet the horse and armor, and you will match the price in groschen. It will give us both something to strive for.
What kind of duel?
We will compete in 3 rounds. Pole arms first, then short swords and shields, and finally with long swords. Each man shall take his own weapons and armor. All you have to do to win is beat the other man twice, and the winner takes it all.
But that's not very fair. You're a knight. You trained in combat all your life. But I'm barely a page. Couldn't I have a slight advantage?
Shall I blindfold myself? Hop on one leg? Or did you have something else in mind?
No, I don't want an easy win. Just an even chance.
I'll tell you what. I'll try to spare you a bit. But don't expect me to fight without armor, with a blunt sword for your benefit. Got it?
Got it.
Excellent! Get yourself the necessary armor and equipment. When you are ready, bring me the coin, and we will start.
Well, I don't know, Dougie. There's nothing here.
That's a good one.
Just a little longer.
Let me sleep.
My humble respect.
I'm here.
Come. I know a place where nobody will disturb us.
Where's that?
Stop asking questions and start undressing.
You want to talk here?
You said you wanted privacy, didn't you? If anyone sees us here, they'll think you're just another customer. And relax a bit. You're as stiff as if you were waiting to be branded.
All right. But you could have warned me.
Come now, Henry. Don't say you've never had your back scrubbed by a woman.
I have, yeah, but it's just different with you. It feels a bit weird. After all we've been through together.
Oh, come now. You don't have to be bashful in front of me. Even about what I think I see in that tub.
Well, the water is pretty cold.
Of course it is. So tell me quickly what you're doing here before you shrivel up entirely in the water. You say Zizka sent you?
That's right. It's about von Bergov's cannon and the Praggers who have it. I hear they're going to move it to Sedlets.
Aye, they have it. What of it?
We want to steal it on the way.
Have you all gone mad? Do you know how dangerous that is?
I know. That's why Zizka sent me here. I'm supposed to infiltrate the Praggers and make sure everything goes smoothly.
So what do you need me for?
Information. When are the Praggers going to take the cannon to Sedlets?
That's what you're supposed to find out, isn't it? But it looks like they got held up for some reason. Sometimes I hear them complaining they should have been long gone by now.
Where is the cannon now?
In the upper part of the camp where all the local captains have their tents. They've put up a palisade around the entire hilltop. And the guard at the gate doesn't let just anyone in. And what's more, they say the whole camp's gunpowder store is there.
And you think it's in the storehouse there?
That's the only place it can be. I haven't seen it anywhere down here, but they won't let me into the upper part.
Do you know anything about the cannon?
Not much. I've heard they call it the Finger of God, and it costs a fortune, but that's all.
Who's in charge here?
That's a pretty complicated question. But in a nutshell, there are 3 main captains here. They run the whole camp. Sigismund is holed up in Sedlets with his toadies and doesn't take much of an interest in what's going on here. The Cumans are under the command of a fellow called Chertan. Then there is Grozaf, who runs the camp. And then there are the Praggers, led by Dietrich Katz.
What is this Chertan like?
He's the commander of all the Cumans who marched into Bohemia. Sigismund officially gives the orders, of course, but it's Chertan they listen to. I've met him a couple of times. He's a tough fella, but his soldiers are loyal to him.
Who's this Grossav?
He's in charge of everything here. He's a nobleman, but don't expect him to act like one. They say he ran up debts and fell out with half the royal court. So Sigismund holed him away here instead of taking him to Sedlets. Watch out for him. You know how it is. The worse off a man is, the pushier he gets.
This Katz. Who is he?
He's in charge of the Prague Artillery Regiment. You should know him, in fact. It was him and his men who attacked Nabakov that time.
That Horison who nearly killed us all.
Calm down. You'll get your revenge soon enough.
Do you have any idea how I could infiltrate the Praggers?
The best thing would be to join up. There are never enough men. But it won't be as easy as it might seem. They won't let you go up and see cats just like that. But down by the shooting range, you'll find a fella they call Crow. He's a corporal in the Praggers. You'll know him by his big black moustache. He's Katz's right-hand man. So I'd try my luck with him.
But what if he turns me down?
Then I suppose you'll have to keep bothering him until he changes his mind. What else?
And once I've joined them, what next?
Find out when they're supposed to go to Sidlitz. And above all, why they're still here. And once you've got it sorted out with them and you're gonna all ride out with the cannon, I'll go straight to the Devil's Den and we'll get to work.
The plan's got more holes than a sieve. Well, I can't think of a better idea.
What holes? The hardest thing will be getting enlisted. After that, you just have to make sure you don't give the game away and don't act too nosy. Is there anything else you want to ask before we get started?
Do you know anything else about the Praggers that might come in handy?
Not really. They're artillerymen, as I said. And their pay is a lot better than the others, so they aren't too popular around here. That's all I know. They drink, play dice, and go to the baths just like all the others.
What's it like here? Should I be afraid?
Not really. But I wouldn't call it peaceful here. You know what it's like. Humans here, Prague's there. Couple of noblemen and a bunch of mercenaries who want to fill their purses. All hot-blooded and all hating each other. Apart from that, it's lovely.
Is there anything I should watch out for?
Your mouth, mostly. You know what you like. If you give the game away, you're a dead man. Just try and act normal. They get up to a lot of drinking, riding, and archery here. Now and then they fight like cats and dogs, but the captains have things under control for the moment. Although
what?
there's a rumor going round the soldiers that there's a spy here. At first, I was worried they were talking about me, but it seems not. Be careful.
That's all I need to know.
Get out of the water, then. You've been in there for ages. Though I have to admit you've scrubbed up nicely. Maybe I should wash you more often.
As long as it's always free of charge.
Actually, there is something you could do to repay me. But that can wait. Enlist for service first, soldier.
You should come for...
You're always welcome here, noble sir.
Are you the one they call Crow?
I'm only Crow to good friends, or strangers who want to punch in the gob. Which group do you belong to?
Well, neither, I reckon. But I hope that'll change. I want to join your regiment.
You and a dozen other ne'er-do-wells. I've had fellas pestering me ever since Radovan let slip that we get double the pay. Go and ask Lord Borumlaka, I mean. He's been taking on all kinds of mercenaries. You'll fit in better with his rabble.
Oh, that'd be a waste of my talents.
Oh, really? How's that?
I'm a blacksmith. That's useful, isn't it? You're bound to need stuff hammered straight or sharpened all the time.
Aye, we need that. God knows we do. But that doesn't mean we have to let you join up, does it?
I know about herbs. If you have a sore throat, or need some extra energy, or you've got food poisoning, I'm your man.
That kind of thing always comes in handy. But we have a physician, and one that half the world would envy us. We don't need another.
I'm the best warrior far and wide. Give me any weapon, and I'll show you what I can do with it.
You? A warrior? Bollocks. Judging by the sight of you, the hardest work you ever do is raising a cup to your lips. And we've plenty here who can do that. Is there anything else you can do?
I don't have any other talents. Well, not important ones, at least.
You're not a complete waste of space, that's true. But I still think you'd fit in better among the other mercenaries.
But I don't want to serve with some foreigners. You know what? Take me to your commander. Let him look me over. The worst thing that can happen is he'll have me kicked out of here, and you'll be rid of me.
God's wounds. All right, come on then. Maybe you'll get lucky.
Who the fuck are you?
My name's Henry, sir. And I want to enlist.
So you turn up and expect us to drop to our knees in awe? Crow, why did you let this fucker in?
I thought you might want to take a look at him. He may not know when to hold his tongue, but he said he knows about all kinds of healing herbs. That could come in handy.
Well, if that's true, but we'll have to try you out first in any case. I have this issue here.
Ah, you're not going on about that stupid charter again, are you? How many more men will you send to find it?
As many as it takes. Don't tell me you're not fed up with being stuck here. So, this is your test, Henry. Either you come back as one of us, or you don't come back at all. What do you say?
You don't have anything better to do than to be on other people's property?
Well, that depends. The harder the work, the higher the price.
You needn't worry about your pay. Everyone gets what he earns.
And if you sort this out and we finally get to Sedlets, you might even get a bit extra.
Listen up, then. Some of our men have gone missing. 7 of them. And with them a wagon with horses, to be precise. They had a very important cargo they were supposed to take to Sedlitz, but they never arrived there.
It seems they were last seen somewhere between Miskovitz and Rabstein. But that was ages ago. Christ knows where they might be now.
Hang on, why would they go past Miskovitz? That's not on the way to Sedlets.
That's what I don't understand. But you can ask them if you find them.
Isn't it possible they simply got lost on the way?
That don't seem likely. We've only been in these parts a short while, true, but it's not complicated to get to Sedlets.
But the way doesn't go through Miskovitz. So what would they be doing there?
Something bad must have happened to them. But fuck knows what.
I don't give a shit what happened to them. They could have been eaten by squirrels for all I care. I just want that painted chest they were carrying. There's a very important charter in it, and we need it back. Got that?
What if there's more than one charter? I need to know what's written on it.
Nothing a yokel like you would understand. If there's more than one, just bring me all of them.
And what should I do when I find these fellas?
What do you think? Free them if someone's holding them. Bury them if they're dead. Kill them if they've deserted.
What, take down 7 men by myself?
Do you want to be a fucking soldier or not? All right then. If things get tough, come and see me and we'll sort it out somehow.
So you're just wandering aimlessly, eh? You don't have anything better to do than to be on other people's property? You shouldn't be bothering us here.
And is that all you know? What do these fellas look like? Do they have any friends in these parts? Anything at all?
Well, there is one thing. Mishek, one of those 7, came back.
And you're only telling me this now? So question him, and we'll know what's going on, won't we?
Go ahead and try it yourself, genius.
Mishek was brought back on a cart. Some peasant found the poor bloke unconscious on the road and brought him here. He's been in the infirmary since then. But you can stop by, maybe the Sawbones will be able to tell you something. His name is Musa.
And let me tell you, you ain't never seen a man like Musa before.
All right, I think I understand. Find the men and bring back the charter.
So what are you standing here for? Do you want my blessing for the road?
A blessing wouldn't be out of place, to tell the truth. It's not exactly an easy task.
So we ain't satisfied, are we? You know what? Go and see Puta, the captain of the mercenaries who serve here. Some extra work will do you good. He'll go and requisition some supplies with him. And with a bit of luck, you'll get us something to eat without us having to torch another village. Now go. And don't get yourself killed, all right? Found the poor bloke unconscious on the road and brought him here. He's been in the infirmary since then. But you can stop by, maybe the Sawbones will be able to tell you something. His name is Musa.
And let me tell you, you ain't never seen a man like Musa before.
All right, I think I understand. Find the men and bring back the charter.
So what are you standing here?
So this is where you're hiding the cannon. Well, not for much longer. You're gonna lose it as soon as you hit the road for Sedlets. Commander Katz sent me. I'm supposed to find the soldiers who went missing. It seems one of them is in your infirmary.
Yes, Mishek. He's lying over there, and will remain lying for long. He was badly stabbed, and it will take weeks before he comes to his senses.
But I need to talk to him.
Then you shall have to wait. When he was brought here, he was mumbling about some wagon on a place called Lota. But then he passed out and did not awake again.
You're a bloody physician, aren't you? I don't have time to sit around waiting. Just heal him.
As I said, only time can heal him. Do you have dung in your ears, or what? Unless...
Unless what?
One can make a decoction from Varelian and mint, which is called cockerel potion. It will not heal the poor wretch, but it might wake him up for a bit. But it must be very strong. Not like what is sold by the quacks around here.
So what are you waiting for? Brew it up.
It is not a simple matter just to brew some potion and pour it down his throat. It could make him worse, and I cannot risk that.
I'll do it then. I have no other option.
You? Do not take offense, but you do not look like someone who has knowledge of alchemy.
There's a lot more at stake here than the life of one soldier. What if the rest of his company are in the same state as him? Lying on the road, knifed in the back.
That is true. There is more than one life at stake here. Very well then. My alchemical apparatus is all yours, friend. You'll find it right outside the tent. Iniherebe.
God bless you, sir.
All right, I'm ready. We can fight.
Tough Spaniale. But you have to put down the coin up front.
Here you go. Down to the last groschen.
Just how I like it. How should the herald introduce you?
I trained as a blacksmith, and I'm not ashamed of it. Let everyone know that today you will be defeated by Henry the blacksmith.
Suit yourself, brave blacksmith. But you will see there is a big fucking difference between a hammer and a sword. Come on. I cannot wait.
Hail, gentlemen, brave knights, loyal comrades. Today, we will witness a duel between Sir Zavish of Garabov, called the Black, and Henry the Blacksmith. Henry, a commoner, will fight today in the name of Sir Jezek of Holohlavi. The noble lord of Garabov has decided to accept the challenge because of this very fact. With 3 duels, they will settle once and for all the disputes between the Lord of Gabov and the Lord of Holohlavi. I ask both combatants to take their positions and take up arms. Let the clash of arms begin!
Useless!
Zavish of Garabov, just as we expected. Both combatants may now catch their breath and have a bath made tend to their wounds before the next round.
Hey, sir! Hey! Come here! I'll... Hey, sir! Hey! Let me take a look at that wound for you. Hey, sir!
Could you treat me, please? That fella laid into me like a battering ram into a gate.
Don't worry. We'll sort you out.
Both combatants are ready for the second round. The duel with one-handed weapons can begin.
I'll sort you out. Nicely. No, you don't.
Useless. It's a wonder you're still standing. No, you don't. Wanker! No, you don't. Useless. Fuck that. Right on the
The
nugget.
Duel of Shields comes to an end, and the winner is the noble Lord Zavish of Garboth.
Hey!
He's bravely defeated his foe. Both.
Damn. I really took a beating. Would you take a look at this?
I can look at it, but I'd better treat it too. What do you say?
The noblest fight begins. The longsword duel.
Wanker! Still believe in yourself? What's wrong? Don't like red.
And the undisputed winner is the noble Lord Zavish of Garboth, as befits a knight. All three duels were well fought, and God.
Oh, damn. I really took a beating. Would you take a look at this?
I can look at it, but I'd better treat it too. What do you say?
Honor against Henry and Lord Jezek of Holovlavi with a clear victory. The dispute between these two gentlemen is now at an end. Glory to the victor, honor to the vanquished.
Ave Maria.
Excuse me.
I apologize.
Well, is that everything?
Is it not enough for you? But you had to know how it was going to turn out, right? A yokel like you cannot just defeat a knight.
That's right. Kick me while I'm down, why don't you?
Get used to it. You lose once, but then you may win another 10 times. Anyway, the horse and armor are still mine. Along with your groschen.
You won fair and square.
And the matter between myself and Jezek is closed. On your way, go and let him know.
What did I come here for? Oh well, I apologize.
Du nicht, muss das unter!
see you.
Manuel!
Jesus Christ be praised.
My God, that looks like a bloody expensive horse.
Ka! Ka!
Tell me then, what did he give you for it?
Go!
Journey is
Whoa,
great.
whoa.
No delays, nice weather. Used to be pretty.
Go! Quick! Go! Da! To hell with you! Quick!
Whoa, whoa. What are you doing in there?
Thank God! You've got to help me! The miller's gone completely mad. He locked me in here. He wants to kill me. Oh my God, thank you. That lunatic said he was fetching an axe. You have to help me.
Wait, slow down. Who are you?
Can't you see? I'm from the mill. I'm the miller's wife. The miller, that old beast. He's always been nasty to me, but now he started beating me too. So I said I was leaving him. I told him anywhere would be better than here.
And he locked you up?
He said the only place I'd be going would be 6 feet under.
Damn, that's terrible.
Please, talk to him. He'll listen to a proper man. I'm too scared of him.
All right, I will. Where can I find him?
There's a shed behind the mill with wood in it. He must have gone there to get the axe.
Stay here. I'll go and look for him.
Thank you. And be careful.
There's no one here. I hope I didn't miss him. I have to get back.
Hey! I reckon you're just who we're looking for. What are you doing here?
I'm looking for the brute who's been beating his wife. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you, Miller?
What the fuck?
Hold on. Let the young fella talk. You know what happened here?
I know enough for you to arrest this violent thug. If I hadn't helped that poor woman he locked up, she'd have lost her mind by now.
I told you so! He let her go! You idiot! That woman was stealing from my mill. I locked her in there so I could go and find a guard. What did you have to get involved for?
But she said he was beating her, that he wanted to kill her, and God knows what else.
That fuck I did! I caught her rummaging through my chest! She was a fucking thief!
Well, that was easier than I expected. The wicked girl got away, and the young man here helped her to escape. So, either you pay for what she stole, or I'll personally clap you in the stocks.
Don't play with fire, my friend. All those who have wanted to hurt me have paid the price. You're the next fool in line, are you?
Hold on. Let's not quarrel. We're all adults here. I'm sure we could work something out.
Absolutely right, we can. And I'll tell you what it's going to be. You're going to stop accusing me and go and find that woman. So the miller here can see justice done. I think we can agree on this, can't we?
Yes, sir.
Good plan. I'll go to the village and ask around. Perhaps someone saw her. You stay here in case she decides to come back. Farewell.
God be with you, my friend.
Greetings to you too.
Go!
Huh.
Whoa!
This way's no good. I'll have to go around. A wagon in the proud colours. Could the missing soldiers have holed up here?
Who's there?
But why? I have to find the painted chest with the charter.
What the fuck are you doing here?
Right now.
Get lost if you value your life!
Calm down. I just want to talk.
Talk then.
Get out of here
Before
right
I kick
now,
your arse
or I'll
out.
kick your ass.
What do you want then?
Clear off.
I've only come for one document. That's all I want from you.
What fucking document? Hold on. You mean that parchment we were taking to Sedlitz? Dobrodele. A fella hopes to get his hands on something worth running off for, but all that's in that fucking chest is useless shit and some stupid fucking parchment. Hey, how come you know about it?
Cat sent me here for it. He wanted me to find you and bring it back.
Cat? That old wineskin ain't given up yet. We thought he'd see sense and leave us be when none of the fools he sent after us came back.
What happened to the people Cat sent after you?
What do you think? A few of them probably did a runner. Some are still looking for us. And the ones that found us... See that stream there? That's what carried away what was left of them.
Why did you quit the army, anyway? I reckon that's a bit risky.
Unlike battling all the time, you mean? We were just fed up with it. Sleeping in a shitty tent, never getting a proper meal, and on top of that, all this slaughtering.
What do you plan to do? You can't hide forever.
We'll take everything worth anything. Hunt for something to eat, and take to the hills. Every man for himself. With a bit of luck, they'll forget about us in a month or two, and we'll be able to go back to Prague.
Well, there's no point dragging this out, is there? Just give me the charter, and I'll be on my way.
And you'll leave us be.
Well, I'll have to tell everyone where you're hiding. So you should make yourself scarce, sharpish.
Make ourselves scarce? But we ain't ready to go.
That's not my concern.
It will be. Lads! Get over here! Get him! You fucker! Get him, lads!
Yeah! Don't spare him! We're going to gut you, whore son! Ah! No chance!
You want it? Fucking hell! I'm all yours. You're no match for us, fucker. What do you want?
Fuck you! Got you swine! Show what you're made of! We're going to gut you, you whore son!
You want to try me?
Fuck me!
Take that!
I've been waiting for you! Yeah? Fuck that! Show your stuff!
On the noggin. You won't get me!
You want to try me?
But
I've been waiting for you!
sick.
You're in for an arse kicking, you piece of shit!
Sick.
You want to try me?
Tough shit, fucker. Here you go. Take it. What a view!
You don't look too good. You should see the sawbones.
Mike, that's nothing out of the ordinary for me. But thanks. I'll go and see him.
Stop that whistling. You're behaving like a child.
What's that? What? Ha!
A wagon in the proud colours. Could the missing soldiers have holed up here? But why? I have to find the painted chest with the charter.
What do you want, then?
What?
Hold on, Duprate.
Cats.
Cat? We thought...
What happened?
What do you... See that?
Why'd you do... What'd you...
We'll take with a bit of... And
Well, I'll have to tell everyone where you're hiding. So you should make yourself scarce, sharpish.
make ourselves scarce. But we ain't ready to go.
That's not my concern.
It will be. Lads! Get over here! Get him! Aye, farewell. You want to try?
So that's your game.
I'm all yours.
It's a wonder you're still standing! You're finished! I'll kill you, you cunt!
A wagon in the proud colours. Could the missing soldiers have holed up here?
What? What do you want? What? Hold up, Brett. Hey!
Cats.
Cats! We thought he...
What happened?
What do you... See, that's...
Why'd you...
Unlike... We were just...
What'd you play?
With a bit of... And you...
Go wherever you like. I just need the parchment.
All right. It's up in the loft, in the painted chest. You can take it. There's a ladder in the chamber. And you never saw us, right? My respect.
I don't care.
Whoa! Whoa! Go!
Is that you? I thought I recognized you.
You look familiar too.
It's me, Odolin van Vortitz. You gave me a few groschen to help me on my way.
Ah, now I remember. You were being held hostage by the League of Lords.
That's correct.
How did you make it home?
I checked out a couple of wayside inns and got lucky. With the little money I had, I finally found a caravan. The carter didn't mind hosting a lowlife on his wagon, as long as he was getting paid for his trouble. He dropped me off a short distance from Votitz, and I walked the rest of the way.
What brings you back to Kuttenberg? And with a retinue at that?
My father and I won't let them get away with what they did to me. Let's say we're on our way to scope out the land of some acquaintances of ours.
Well, you're gonna settle a score.
And who knows? We might just run into someone important and take him on a visit to our place. We've already fixed up a nice room with a solid lock. Would you like to see it?
No, I'd rather not.
I was just teasing. It's all set up for someone else.
I have to get going. I'm glad you're all right.
Wait a moment. You helped me, and I won't forget that. Here, take your money back, so we're even. And I have something else for you here. I think it might come in handy. A fine weapon. Dependable. It's felled a few deer in its time, and it would put a decent hole in a man too, if you ever needed to defend yourself.
My word. Thanks.
I bid you safe travels.
Same to you. Whoa! Whoa!
Quick!
Go! Whoa!
But
A wagon in the proud colours. Could the missing soldiers have holed up here?
What do you want?
I've owed...
What? Oh, okay.
Cat.
Cat, with...
What happened?
What do you see?
Why did you...
On,
What did you plan?
we'll take with him.
the-
And you... All right, and you...
Why have I even wasting time with you? It'd be good to know what the weather will be like tomorrow. If it's going to rain, there's no point in going anywhere.
Sucker!
Who? I've heard say some farmers can tell by the clouds. Well, that sounds like it would come in handy, eh?
God!
Check. Last time I rode with some German. It's a wonder I didn't jump out in the middle of the trip.
Check, German. It makes no difference to me.
Your money or your life?
Yes.
Oh!
Help! I'm being attacked!
And the other day, one of them helped me run off some vagabonds who wanted to rob me.
I'll show you.
I'm into you!
We'll see if I let you go or not. You're not going anywhere until I say so.
Pretty grossing.
Let me go, please!
Give me everything you have, and I'll let you go.
All right, easy now. Just let me go and I'll give you everything. Fuck this! I'm not getting myself killed!
But they... I... Thank you. I really... Thank you.
You're lucky I was just passing by.
The luckiest thing that ever happened to me. Here, for you. Something to remember me by. And thank you again.
God!
Quick!
Whoa! Whoa!
Mutt!
God!
quick!
Whoa! Go!
quick.
You know it is forbidden for me.
I've come about that charter you're looking for.
Have you got it?
Yes.
By Christ, Henry. All them men couldn't find it, and you just come strolling in. And the soldiers who were taking it to Sedlitz, did you find them as well?
Aye. But they weren't planning to go to Sedlitz. They deserted, and were hiding out in the sawmill near Lahota.
Horsons. Where are they now? What did you do with them?
Well, they're still at the sawmill, as far as I know. I managed to sneak in among them, but I didn't feel up to taking them on.
Doesn't matter. We'll send a cavalry troop after them. We'll tie the bastards behind the horses and drag them here, so everyone sees what happens when you try to get one over us. My Christ, Henry, you've made my day. That's your mission accomplished, then. You're one of us from now on, Henry. Here, take our Laufenrock and wear it with pride. And you know what? I think you should get paid right now.
So we can move out from the camp at last?
First things first. You know the first thing every real soldier does when he gets paid? He gets shit drunk! Musa, did you hear that? Henry found that damn document for us.
And what about the deserters?
I'll take care of them, don't you worry.
And what now? Will you head out for Sedlitz?
The sooner the better. Don't tell me you'll miss me.
It is just that you have not finished telling me the story of George and the dragon.
Really? All right, but telling a story like that needs a proper drink first. You too, Henry. Drink!
Me? I don't drink much.
Call yourself a man? As your captain, I order you to have a fucking drink. I don't like drinking alone. And you can forget about Musa.
Alcohol and gambling may have their uses, but they are also sinful. And much more sinful than beneficial. I mean, look at yourself. A man should have 4 humors in his body. But you have replaced them all with alcohol.
You're no saint yourself. I've heard from the bathhouse wenches how you can't take your eyes off them.
Every creature is beautiful and noble. For Allah created them thus. I'm just admiring his work.
You've got a way with words, I'll give you that. All the more reason I don't understand why you don't drink and play dice.
I simply do not want to.
But I fucking do. So come on, Henry. You'll play with me at least.
Thank you, sir. But I'm no good at dice.
You dare turn down your captain?
Right. You'll play. That's an order.
No, really. Lady Fortune has it in for me.
She's a bitch, eh? In that case, we'll just drink, but no slacking off, all right? Or I'll beat you black.
What?
Never mind. What are we going to drink to, then?
Good health.
Of body and soul.
Good health.
And so St. George hops on his white steed, and he rides to the lake, where he sees a huge mountain with a cave at the bottom. Stench of sulfur, it's wafting from it. And so he shouts at the top of his lungs into the cave and says, "Come out, dragon! I challenge you to a fight!" And so, all of a sudden, the mountain moves, and massive dragon looks down at George and says, "Sir Knight, I accept your challenge, but why the fuck are you shouting up my arse?" I love that, sir. Up his arse.
Sir, you have to come with me quickly. The surgeon too.
Can't you see we're in the middle of serious debate?
No, please, come quickly, before it's too late.
What's going on?
This is Chatan. He leads the Cumans.
He has been stabbed. Tuts Bezeni, kitchen authorized.
Who did it?
We will not get anything out of him in this state. We must get him to the infirmary before he bleeds to death.
Will someone please explain to me what the fuck is going on here?
They said they just found him like this.
These two, they were on guard in the tower, and out of the blue they heard a scream.
When his men find out about this, we'll be lucky to not end up in the same position as him.
We've got to move him quickly. He's in plain sight here.
Quick, before it's too late.
I'll help you with him. You two, go to the gate. Don't let anyone in. You got it?
What are your orders, Lord of Burblaka?
What do you think? Catch the bastard who did it!
Well, that never would have occurred to me. We're lucky to have you here.
Don't make me mad. If your men had done their sentry duty properly, we could have spared ourselves this fuck-up.
I'll deal with Aldebert and Radovan, don't you worry. But now we have to do something.
All right. You search this place, and I'll go to see Chertan in the infirmary.
Right now? What good can you do there? Be better if you help me here.
Do what I said and don't concern yourself with me. I'll go where I want, when I want.
Fine. Go to hell for all I care. So, Henry, Chertan's at death's door. Musa is up to his elbows in his guts. Grosov won't do a fucking thing. And I'm pissed out of my head. I'd like to hear any suggestions.
Well, the most important thing is to keep this hushed up. Things will really go to shit if anyone finds out.
It's true. Doesn't take much to get that Cuman rabble's blood up. I don't want to end up in a goulash. We're gonna have to sort this out. Being a commander here is a right pain in the arse. Soldiering was different in my day. Nobody would have dared stab an officer right in the camp. Kurva! You know what, soldier? I'm gonna go and take care of something in my tent for a while. And you take a torch and search this place.
All right. Go and get some rest, and I'll take a look around.
What do you fucking mean, rest? I'm going to have a think.
Sing, my friends, soon we'll be gutted like piggies. Awaits us from good old...
Catherine was right. I'll never get such a massive cannon out of here. I have to get Cats to move it out of the camp somehow. And lo and behold, where might this trail of blood lead to? Track! Well, well. So the watchmen were boozing instead of watching. The guards must have seen something from here. If they weren't drinking, that is. If this is how they all guard this camp, we could torch the place to the ground and no one would notice. I reckon I should take another look around Chertan's tent. So this is where Chertan lives. That's one serious lock. There must be something important inside. Someone washed off some blood here.
You have a kind master, eh, Mutt?
Was it you who found Chertan?
Aye. Me and my comrade there.
I need to ask you a couple of questions.
I don't know nothing. We didn't do nothing.
You really didn't see anything? You're standing there on the tower, and you don't hear a man getting murdered? That's a bit odd, isn't it?
Are you deaf? I told you we didn't notice nothing.
No, I believe you. But that only tells me you weren't taking your guard duty as seriously as you claim you were.
Well, it's possible.
What's possible?
possible we dozed off for a while.
Oh, Christ. I knew it. You two were asleep up there.
No! We might have just shut one eye for a moment, but we wasn't sleeping. We'd have noticed if anything happened there. But before Chetan started yelling, it was all peace and quiet.
What did you do when you found Chertan?
It all happened so fast. Before we could come to our senses and decide what to do, Crow turned up.
Crow?
Aye. He heard the racket and came to see what was going on. And I'll tell you, when he saw Chetan, he went as pale as a ghost. If it wasn't for him, Chetan would have bled to death there.
There were two of you on guard duty, yeah? What's the other soldier like?
Him? He's a good pal of mine. The best in the whole camp. Always happy to listen to what I have to say, and that's plenty, believe me. The things I've seen since we left Prague. I'd never have dreamt of some of the things I've seen in this world.
How did you find Chertan, actually?
We heard yelling, so we went to take a look. I don't miss nothing, see? And there was Chertan, crawling in pool of the blood and babbling something. But I don't understand that gibberish, do I?
As far as I know, there were two of you on guard duty on the tower. What's the other soldier like?
Him? God's teeth. He's the most annoying bloke I've ever met. Can't keep his mouth shut. A complete twat.
Anyone can be a bit of a twat sometimes.
But he out-twats them all. He never stops banging on about the most run-of-the-mill things. Like, he was living in a cave until now. I tried to tell him I'm not fucking interested, but he doesn't take any notice. Between you and me, it's quite a relief that this business with Chertan shut him up for a while.
How did you find Chertan?
I don't remember too well. I remember we heard someone yelling. So we ran down to the ammunition store, and there he was on the ground.
Oh, not this again.
Right. I've searched the whole place.
Did you find anything?
I found out a lot of things. I found some wine in the tower at the back, for instance. Most likely the guards had had a skinful, because otherwise they'd have noticed the murderer washing his hands in the tub by the stables. What do you say?
Well, I'm fed up with this fucking camp. You know what? From now on, I only want to hear stuff if it's truly important. I don't give a shit about the rest. Let's go to the infirmary instead and take a look at Chertan. Maybe Musa's already finished with him.
Where the fuck have you been all this time? While you lot have been playing with cocks up there, Chertan croaked.
What? Musa couldn't save him?
That fucking sawbone of yours finished him off, more like. He took one of his pagan potions and poured it down his throat.
Why would Musa do something like that? You think he'd sit with us all evening like everything was fine, and then decide out of the blue to kill someone?
Can someone explain what the fuck happened here?
Chetan's dead. Not from his wounds. He was poisoned. Sir Grozav is right about that. But he could not be more wrong about the rest.
How dare you, you foreign dog!
Calm down, sir. Go on, Musa.
When Chetan was brought here, he was bleeding heavily, and his wounds needed stitching. But he survived. Then I gave him some wine to prepare him for treatment. That is the usual procedure. But what was not usual was that he started vomiting blood. And then he died.
I'd bet it was the wine that killed him. It might have gone sour. That can really play havoc with a man's guts.
That is a very interesting theory, my friend. But next time, I would advise you to keep your observations to yourself.
Where did you get the wine from, actually? I thought you didn't drink.
As I said, I give it to wounded men to ease their pain and for certain complaints. At the right dose, it can be very beneficial. It is not all that common in my country, but I follow the teachings of the great scholar Ibn Sina. You Christians know him as Avicenna. I tried other alcohol as well, but drinking mead makes my patients worse. And if I give them beer, they almost always shit themselves.
That's enough! Keep an eye on this fiend till I bring the guards.
Wait, sir. As Henry here said, Musa was with us all evening. I have no idea what happened here, but Chertan was stabbed first. Musa couldn't have done that.
So, he's in league with someone else?
With one of the half-wits here? I doubt that.
Are you sure you're not trying to cover for him?
I beg your pardon.
Don't try that on me. I know very well you and that foreigner are best pals.
I will happily take an oath. I may not be a nobleman like you, but that doesn't mean I don't have my honor.
There's no way Musa is to blame. Even if he wanted to kill Chertan, he must have known that suspicion would fall on him first.
The lad's right.
Might I say a word about this matter?
You can be glad you're not in irons.
Please, sir, give me some time, and I will bring to you the real murderer. We won't leave this place until we clear this up. You have my word.
So I'm supposed to let a murderer go and put up with you in my camp meanwhile. Are you yanking my pizzle?
But, sir...
Silence! Musa will remain under guard in his tent. He will not speak to anyone until the royal justiciar arrives from Sedlets. He'll deal with him. And my advice to you two is to sit on your asses and twiddle your thumbs. If word gets out that Chertan's been done in, things will get pretty hot around here for all of us.
Where do you think you're going, Henry? Stay here and talk. What do you say to all this?
Well, sir, I may not understand what all this is about, but I think we should help Musa somehow.
I'm glad we see eye to eye on this.
What are we going to do then?
That's what I'd like to know. We have to find the real murderer as quickly as possible. But what do I know about that? I'm not the royal justiciar.
What is this royal justiciar?
He's a crown official who makes sure the law is enforced in this land. His people catch and try all sorts of counterfeiters, rebels, aye, murderers too. Sigismund may not have appointed one yet, but I've heard he's put Stever of Steversitz in charge of this kind of thing. And if that's true, and Gorzov brings him here, we're all in the shit.
Who is this Stibor of Stiborjits?
A real big cheese, lad. He owns half of Upper Hungary. You don't get that kind of wealth by being kind-hearted. Trust me.
You really don't have any idea what to do next?
How could I? We should probably talk to Musa. Find out exactly what happened.
But Grozav has him under guard.
And there's no way I can get to him. Everyone knows my face. But you could do it.
Me?
Who else, soldier? I need help. Someone I can trust. And you spent the whole evening with me, so you're not a suspect. You have to get rid of the guard somehow, and get to Musa.
Damn it.
All right. How much time do we have? To find a murderer, I mean.
I'm not sure. Grozov will most likely write a report to Sigismund, and delivering it to Sedlitz won't take long. Then he has to decide what to do next, which means sending the Royal Justiciar here. And how long can that take? I'd say we have 2 days or so.
All right. I'll try to distract the guard somehow.
Good idea. Grozov's men are all blockheads. It'll be easy as pie. And Henry, be careful. I'm depending on you.
Stop, you bastard! Nobody's allowed in here.
But Katz himself sent me. I'm supposed to give a message to Musa.
And I was put on guard here by Grozov. Nobody's allowed to see Musa.
Henry? What are you doing here? Grozov said...
Ah, to hell with Grozov. Katz believes you didn't do it. We have to clear your name somehow.
I truly appreciate that. But I am not sure that is possible. Tinja sireye, mene mene sireye.
What?
It is a proverb from my country. It means the road to truth has many twists and turns.
Well, we'll straighten them all out. Don't worry. But I'm gonna need your help. Did Chertan say anything before he died?
He tried to, but my Hungarian is not as good as I thought. He was coughing so much that I could not understand anything.
What happened when you brought Chertan to the infirmary?
I already told you everything. We laid him on the table. Crow went his own way and I started cleaning Chertan's wounds. Then I gave him some wine to drink. And he suddenly began to shake and vomit blood soon after. He was dead.
And what happened next?
Then the noble lord of Borumlaka arrived and started to go mad.
What about that wine? Could I take a look at it?
Lord Grozov poured it away in anger before you arrived, so that I could not poison anyone else, he said.
He poured it away? When it could have helped us? The wine was evidence.
Evidence that here in Bohemia you will drink even vinegar. It smelt and looked the same, as always. Except perhaps it was a little more cloudy.
Where was the wine from, actually?
A bathhouse maid brought it to me along with my clean laundry. A very pretty girl. Black hair, nicely built. Catherine, I think she's called.
Catherine? Are you sure?
Absolutely. But I doubt that she was mixed up in this. Chertan was not the first person I gave the wine to today. The wine must have been poisoned here, in my infirmary.
All right. But what now? How will we find the murderer?
I have done some thinking about that. After all, what else can I do here? The best thing would be to investigate the poison. Every poison has different effects. One makes your hair fall out. Another turns your guts inside out. If we discover what poison was used on Chertan, we just have to find it, and the mystery is solved.
How can we identify the poison, then?
That is not hard. I examine the dead body, I find the symptoms of the poison, and I compare them with known effects of poisons. That is, I would, if I could get out of here.
And could I help you somehow? Can't be that hard, can it?
Certainly not. Why study something for years when common sense is enough? I'm sorry. That was not courteous of me. I am sure you will manage somehow. The first thing to do is to go to Chertan's corpse and examine it thoroughly. Arms, legs, face. You must remember everything that looks strange to you. In the infirmary, you'll find a chest. Take from it my almanac of poisons and compare what you saw with the symptoms described there. You can read, I hope.
Aye, pretty well.
Excellent. The chest is locked, but I trust you will manage somehow.
You have a whole book just about poisons? Where did you get it?
I bought it on my way here, in Moravia. I have not yet had time to study it properly, but please, do not mention it to anyone. It would not look good for someone in my situation to have such a book. You surely understand.
Right. Examine Chertan's body and read the book. I can manage that. Who do you think killed Chertan?
I have no idea. But what I do know is that we will not get anywhere if we suspect everyone in the camp. Who do you think is the prime suspect at this moment?
I heard Sir Grozov couldn't stand Chertan.
I have heard the same. And did you notice how quickly he accused me?
Well, what do you think?
And I would bet that it was one of us who was there at the time. And because it cannot be you, me, or Katz, that leaves Grozov, Stephen, and the two guards. Someone should question them all. Maybe their statements will give something away.
Well, I don't have much time, but I'll try to talk to them.
I am very grateful, my friend.
You again? I told you to clear off. Once more, and I'll smash your face in.
All right, keep your hair on. I'm going.
Move your ass then.
Chilly. My respects. You silly dog.
We have to talk.
I hope it's important. The less we're seen together, the better.
Oh, you bet it's important. Someone poisoned Chertan, the Cuman's commander.
All right. That is bad. Damn it! You're not involved in this, are you?
No. But I have to find the murderer. Kat said he won't set off for Sedlets until it's cleared up.
That old sod. He's never gonna get off that lazy arse of his.
Musa said that Chertan was poisoned with wine you brought to the infirmary. It's not your doing, is it?
Do you think I'm stupid enough to spoil my own plans?
Was there anything strange about that wine?
It's the same gut rot everyone in the camp drinks.
Musa said it looked cloudy.
I don't know anything about that. It was clear when I took it to him. Oh, unless...
Unless someone mixed some poison into it. You said you needed my help with something?
I do. It's just... Well, it's not easy to talk about, you know? Someone's been following me. I haven't actually seen anyone, but I can't help feeling someone staring at me all the time. And once, I even heard something.
What did you hear?
The other night, I was woken up by a man's voice. Like he was standing close by and whispering.
Do you think someone's found out who you are?
Judging by the mumbling, I reckon this is about something else entirely. But you never know what a creep like him might notice. I'd feel a lot better if you could get rid of him somehow.
Did you understand what the bloke was saying?
Not a word. It didn't sound like Czech.
What did it sound like? Polish? German?
Hungarian. You can't mistake their gibberish for anything else. I reckon it was some Cuman.
When did all this happen?
About 2 days ago. It was quite late at night. I haven't slept a wink since.
Has anything else strange happened?
No. Except maybe... I lost a shoe.
A shoe? Just one?
That's just what's so strange about it. If both went missing, I just think someone stole them. But one? What good is one of my shoes to anyone?
I could think of a few things.
Yuck.
Let's hope it's nothing serious. But we should find the bloke and have a word with him.
What do you plan to do?
Well, if he really did steal your shoe, Mutt could track him down.
That's not a bad idea, but you'd have to give him something to get the scent.
You've got the other shoe, don't you? You can't walk around with one shoe on anyway. And Mutt's dependable.
It's not Matt I'm worried about. Just sort things out with a creep, that's all I care about.
I could lure him out of the camp and slit his throat, couldn't I?
I could manage that myself, but it would only cause trouble. Is that really the best you could think of? Give him a fright, beat him up. Just don't kill him.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. But now go. We both have work to do.
Here, Mutt. Search.
What is it, boy? Is this where the shoe thief lives? That's Catherine's. So this is where the Cuman who won't leave her alone lives.
So it's you. You're the Cuman that keeps bothering the black-haired bath wench. You'll leave her alone. Got it?
Mi van? Nem értem.
What are you on about? You don't understand a word I say, do you? Bathhouse. Das Bad. Washing. Bathhouse wench. Woman. No watching. 9. Got that? Igen?
Igen. Aha. A fürdős lány. Miért ne? Minek ütöd bele az orrod? Igen. Szeretem.
She's scared. Sacra. It's like talking to a horse. Ah! Help! That man wants to hurt me! Help! Save me! Huh? Bathhouse woman? Afraid. You? Go away. Du Schwein. Nicht amor.
Mi van? Félt tőlem. De én ezt nem akartam. Hát jó. Rendben, akkor békén hagyom. Nicht amor.
See how easily we came to an agreement?
Good day. Greetings to you, friend.
I found the Cuman who was stalking you. He's called Chakan, and I reckon you won't have any more trouble from him.
Oh, thank God. How did you convince him to stop?
I just told him a woman like you wouldn't waste her time with someone like him.
And he understood? Have you learnt Cuman? Or did you explain it with your fists? And what about my shoes?
Here they are. Both of them.
Thank God for that. I was afraid I'd have to steal someone else's. And Henry?
What?
Thank you. You're a good man. I owe you one.
goes.
There's nothing out of
There it goes.
There's nothing out of
There it goes.
There's nothing out of
Years later. Years later.
Sir, is everything okay?
Wife got blacked out at brunch.
Okay, carry on.
Thank you. Y'all good, honey?
Sir, is everything okay?
Wife got blacked out at brunch.
Plane direct from Reynaldo. Matthew's my guy, said he's not by, but we did hook up though. Plane direct from Reynaldo. Matthew's my guy, said he's not by, but we did hook up though. Plane.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
When was the last time you called your parents?
This morning.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Good for you.
Thank you.
When was the last time you called your parents?
Last night.
Last night? Okay. Call them again today. They miss you.
Okay, good to know.
When was the last time you called your parents?
Yesterday.
That was a long pause. Are you sure it was yesterday?
I think so. I need to pull it up, but it was either yesterday or the day before.
Call them today.
Okay, I will.
I'm here for you, parents. I'm making sure that your kids call you. You have a problem, you just let me know. I will get them calling you. Wait.
You two ladies are looking beautiful tonight, so I just thought I'd drop you some roses.
But there's 3 of us.
I can see that.
Don't worry, we'll share.
What makes you think those are for you?
Oh,